summoned us.
And shaboop, we are live. What the hell is going on?
What is going on in the House of Commons?
What the hell is
McClover,
going
how are you
on
gifting
here?
subs to so many people?
They got money?
How many? Wait,
You
yeah,
got
hold
money?
on a minute.
I've got too much money.
Got too much money.
At the bank, battle,
Hello,
withdraw,
everybody.
all of it.
So who is being gifted? Because I need to see how many viewers we have. Because I'm not even sure how many viewers do we have.
4.
I think they're just going down a list.
Well, who are you gifting subs to? I mean, support it.
know.
Yeah, share the love, definitely.
Thank you.
Friends and family, thank you, McClover.
Yeah, thank you, McClover and Jason. Hello as well. Hype train. Wow, just immediately got us to the hype train
Goddamn.
goal. Amazing. Oh, and also don't
Random
forget-
people.
Random people.
Hell yeah. Hey, free
Well,
sub.
full disclosure, one of those people was me.
Now you get a free sub.
Come to Rulebook
Free
Optional and
subs!
just this is the equivalent of being on a train and just throwing money out the window, having no
Yeah.
idea who this is going
Yeah.
to.
I love it. Oh, man.
This is the equivalent of, no, it's not, but it makes me think of the Chase Money hack where people are like
Oh, yeah.
throwing bills into the air, and you
Yeah.
know as soon as that camera cuts, you're like, come on, guys, we gotta pick all this up. Come
Well,
on.
well, you know the camera cuts and then the fucking FBI gets them for check fraud. So
Or
Yeah.
check fraud. It's so easy. All their information is there.
Also, Darby, by the way, my 69th most popular song was Smooth, which I think is so appropriate
Awesome.
for the
I'm
song
adding it.
By who?
by Rob Thomas and Santana.
How's it go? How's it go?
And you're just like the ocean
Oh.
under the moon. It's the same
Keep-
as the
keep going.
emotion that I get from you. You got a lot of love and that makes me so smooth. Give me your heart. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Babe, no, we gotta stop. We're gonna get TMCA'd.
No, that was less
The
than 30
cover's
seconds.
too good.
But McClover, Jason, everyone, welcome to the table. Welcome back. We're getting back to consistency. We're gonna be trying to do Paul and the Fist, Allatour at least once a week. Either one of them once a week or both of them once a week. We'll try to get back into it. But we're back. The break is over. Halloween is done. It's done.
It's Christmas!
Bark, 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 bark.
Christmas time, USA.
Say.
Sure, you need to actually set a chant. You
What?
can't just say words like that.
I'm
Yeah,
tired.
Kate
I
and
like
I were-
root beer.
Kate and I were so ready to join you. We were like, what's happening?
Oh, I got it. USA.
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 No. We have better things to chant.
Just got a flood of subs and within minutes banned by Twitch for TMCA violations. We just start playing fucking like Indiana Jones full screen with no commentary and get taken down immediately.
You know that? You know that Twitch streamer? I don't know. I think she must have gotten banned by now.
Oh.
But she would play video games, but most of the screen would be just like a very close-up picture of her butthole and her boobs.
Yep.
And she'd have like the thinnest G-string covering it.
I do. Yeah,
Yep.
that was a wild time in Twitch's history. I also remember the meta at one point was for like very attractive women to wear fully green, like this color green swimsuits, and then have the gameplay like over their breasts and like their waist areas, and it's like, but that doesn't that kind of like eliminate what you want to bring people in with if they can't see anything? So
No.
Innovation that excites.
exactly. Oh. Okay, but holy shit, what a fuck. So after, let's hope those people stop in, or they're gonna be real
They're
confused.
gonna check their
They, like-
phone. Gift to the
What
sub.
the hell? Who the hell are these guys? Can I get
love
it?
it.
I looked at these guys once 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Email Twitch. Hey, I think I got hacked.
Come to the table.
Come to the
Come
table.
to
We
the
are
table.
paying you to be here. Come to the table.
Please hang out with
we
us.
made a place for you.
Okay.
Look.
Look.
All right, but so with all we've been talking about our days and Christmas time, and we're all ready to play D&D. Is there anything else we want to chat about before we hop in?
We
I
also
just
chatted
wanna
about
play.
stuff I wrapped, but we can play.
Spotify Wrapped. Yes, go check it out. Hype chest. What the hell is a hype chest?
Open it.
That's
gift
what's
for
on the
you. We
hype
got an
train.
What does it give us?
We
What do
got
we get?
I got a little dog. It says Choo Choo.
I don't have a little
What?
dog.
Choo choo. Oh,
What?
Hi, Choo Choo.
a
Oh,
gift for
What the
you.
hell? What is that?
Oh.
Guys, we
yeah,
all got
Jason,
300
dog gang.
Blinkator
Wait, what are
tokens.
hype chests on the way?
Guys, we got Blinka tokens.
Huh?
We got 300 each.
God.
Huh?
2,000 now.
Ah?
I'm at 20.
Hell
I'm almost
yeah.
at 23,000 now.
I love how Twitch has evolved. So chat seems active. Consider clipping this moment. What's going on here?
How do you do this?
All I do is I hit the button that says record, and that's all I do.
We've been doing this for over a year.
I'm gonna be
As
honest.
we're learning how to use Twitch.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They're donating monies in ways that I didn't think possible, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Blinka tokens in this economy.
En esta economía.
Oh god. Okay. So
Haven't spent a single one.
So what are you at right now?
27,000.
Oh my. Eventually, you're gonna get a.
We're getting that divine intervention.
Maybe in a
Intervention.
year's
We are.
time. In a year's time, will you be?
Well, we didn't get no. So actually, it's gonna be like I think in. Maybe like I think in 1 year, yeah, because we only got activated for bits like I think 6 months ago. So
There were no bits before
No
that?
bits.
no
No bits.
No
Era.
bits.
No bits.
No.
Not allowed.
Stream was dry as a bone. Alrighty. But with that,
Hey.
welcome
to the table,
let's go,
Birdie
Birdie. Yeah,
Bubs.
welcome in. You can
Yeah,
Birdie can probably hear me through the wall. So
Got a cup against the wall.
yeah. So Birdie, this
He's
is
a
the
fucking
so,
dweeb.
Well-
He's launching his stream. Go, go, go.
Yeah, so Bo kicks down my door and comes over and beats the shit out of me because I'm at my most relaxed.
Our view watch has never been higher.
Oh my God. What? Oh my! D&D fight breaks out, and I'm having to fight off 2 people at once. in my
Calling
apartment.
911.
And you're like, roll for initiative. And we're like, I got a 7. What does that get?
Bitch, I'm in initiative. And I'm just getting tossed around. Okay, we have to play D&D. We've been fucking
Yes.
chatting for like 10
Okay.
minutes.
Okay. Let's
Yes.
We all want
go.
to play some D&D.
Go.
Yeah.
I do.
Yes, yes, and yes. Okay,
Bark,
then,
bark, bark.
for the first time in a month and a half for Allatour, a deep and cleansing breath before we begin. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, then everyone, please join me. Feels good. And everything after the breath is canon. Now, I did write a recap to fill everybody in case anyone forgot what was going on last time. So if you give me, this is going to be a little longer recap than I'm used to, so just give me some time. Sound good?
Mhm.
Alrighty. So, I'm going to switch over the music. Alright. Last, we left off. We left Jolie Pierre behind. The castle of Basset family. It is in the rear view mirror. Le Jolie rescued Bjerhaze Basset, the wizard, the head of the Basset family, and also rescued Hathor's lover Higgy, and also rescued the villainous vampiric father Winter Scott Key. And then they all destroyed a locket containing an ancient petrified dragon. However, destroying this locket propelled our group into the Feywild, where they were captured by Sprtiz, the daughter of a powerful archfey and someone who hates Wax. Wax was banished from the Feywild, so Sprtiz took our group into custody and began escorting them, and began the journey of escorting them to the Seelie capital to stand trial for a bunch of violations of Fey law, such as, but not limited to, tearing a new hole between the material plane and the Feywild at the center of the Seelie court's royally protected grounds. All this while Sprtiz also demanded that either Cherie or Higgy become her new husband, being infatuated with their uniqueness and physical prowess. Wax, after all this was revealed, Wax pled Oopsie Daisies, a traditional and revered Fey tradition granting our group extra rights and protections during their journey. And finally, through some quick thinking and magical ingenuity, Wax and Hathor were cured of their lycanthropy at the last possible second. Now, all of that happened in one session. So that's a lot.
A busy day.
Indeed you did. Now, in this session, we're going to do a little bit of jumping around, but we rejoin our heroes just as they are reaching the mountain pass that overlooks the rest of the Royal Sealy Capital grounds. You guys are leaving Rex's Rectangle Tangle, and will soon begin your journey over to Quagmire's Slow as Molasses, Morassus, Crogbog, and Slog. As of right now, in this convoy, Cherie and Higgy are riding together with Sprtz in her royal open-air carriage. Hathor and Wax, you guys are with Bierhaze Basset in an auxiliary open-air carriage, and Winterscott Key and his daughters are in a carriage farther back in the convoy. The road is rocky and uncertain as you approach the grand opening to the wider Fey world, but with smooth silks and soft cushions, you are all incredibly comfortable during your forced transport. And the floor is yours. What do you all do? Also acknowledging that you still, although you're now properly clothed, you do not have any of your weapons or armor on you, those still being with Sprtz and Pancake her Royal Guard. And the floor is yours.
We did not give our real names.
You did
Wax is going by Wilhelm. Hathor is going by Pinky. Cherie's going by F. And Winterscott Key is going by Walter. And Higgy's going by Huggy.
And Bierhaze Basset is BB.
Is BB.
BB.
Yes. BB.
And the kids are Emmy and Lola.
Yes.
Okay. And we rejoin. You're all on these open air in these open air carriages as you are riding up a hill to the center of this really thin mountain pass that's going to lead into the wider world of these royal grounds. What do you guys do?
Okay. So in terms of planning to plead our case, what do we have in the way of physical evidence of everything that's been happening on the material plane? In our possessions that we can show and be like, look at this evidence of all these reasons of the things that we were doing, which led us to this situation where we blew up a portal with a dragon in it and then ended up here.
What evidence? Yeah, good point.
Because at some point, doesn't someone have...
Oh,
don't
Kate,
we have a letter from the king?
Oh, Kate, also you can jump in on this, by the way.
Okay, but I am writing separately, right?
You're right. Yeah, this is above table right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were all in.
No, you're
sorry.
good. I think I have 11.
Perfect.
Yes.
Honestly, play your cards right. Anything could be.
Yeah, I have. Okay,
I have cooked demon meat from months ago. Remember when we fought that chain demon way back?
And then we ate him?
No, he got cooked by the fire.
Oh,
You
yeah.
kept him.
You kept it? That meat is bad.
It's in my mouth.
It's bad.
Okay,
Why do I
so-
still have that? That's nasty.
Yeah,
Do
so
I
for-
have
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. Sorry.
The only thing I have from the material plane, because are we not counting magic items as from the material plane, or?
I mean, they count. Yeah.
Okay, because I still have the thing. I think I have the toy boat that turns into a big boat. I have the thing that summons my shadow steed. I have the setting stone, and I have 11.
Okay, awesome. I have, ooh.
I have ascending. Do I have my setting stones on me?
Yes.
Okay. I have one that. Okay. So maybe this won't help us plead our case, but in the sense of I have, or maybe it will, but I have a sending stone that connects to my mom in the arbor, and the reason why she sent me to Allatour in the first place, and She's a high priest. She's the high priestess of Aphrodite's largest temple in the world on the material plane.
We can phone a friend.
We can phone a friend. Also, my dad's an angel. Maybe he can come visit. I don't know. If I ask really, really well.
You call her up and it's like, Sprtz, put your mom on the phone. The parents have to work this out.
Mom, she took my broom.
What?
It's just silence, except for every now and then. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Sprtz goes, I'm not allowed to play with you guys anymore. Sprtz is like 1,000, by the way. Sprtz is very old.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old do you think my mom is? Or my dad?
Oh, and we have Pinecone, and he's seen a bunch of this shit.
Pinecone will be our lawyer.
There we go. Pinecone Esquire.
Pinecone Esquire.
I also,
Attorney
guys,
at law.
Mm-hmm.
I have... Ooh, do I want to say it out loud? Or do I want to... I'm going to put it in the secret chat.
Cool.
All right.
Play.
Yeah, we can actually retcon that and say that, like, Cherie jumped ship momentarily, and as you guys are kind of chatting about this, Sprtz just kind of like, what are you talking about in there? What are you talking about?
We're talking about how pretty you
taxes.
are.
Taxes.
What? What are taxes?
Are we moving or are we?
Oh, you're going uphill right now. Yeah.
Okay. I'll open the carriage door, and say, we were discussing something rather private that concerns you, in a way.
Well, go on.
I would have hoped for this to be done in private.
Let's go. She just she flies away on Hawthorne's broom back to her own carriage.
That fucking whore!
I gotta jump out of a moving carriage.
You're not going that fast.
Hathor is like melting the seat underneath her. She is so pissed. She is like, steam is coming off of her. She's like, get off my fucking broom. I'm gonna fucking break her neck. God damn it!
I'll put my hands on Hawthorne's shoulder and say, I have this handled. I have a plan.
Okay, because that's like the most important thing to... That's like... Okay. Please, it's...
I know.
Okay.
I know. I will see you all shortly.
No. Well, you have it just you have to like run up like a 30-degree hill, basically.
Yeah. No, what am I talking about? She's not exerting. She's not breathing heavily.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Flintlock wood.
You get back to the carriage, and like, you know, Higgy's kind of like sitting there in like his like revealing like Greek toga, his like orcish muscles kind of on display, and you arrive back at the carriage. What are you doing?
Remind me again, what's Spritz's full title?
Oh my god.
If you have it.
Didn't you put it in like the...
Oh, wait, did you put an NPC?
Oh, the Warden of the Flowers.
Warden of the Flowers. Is that it?
Where did you put it?
The long one was the satyr guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of the Sealy Courts.
Yeah, pancakes, yeah.
Right, he's the, he guards the Warden of Flowers. Okay. As I come back into the carriage, I want to turn to Higgy and say, our companions have requested your presence.
I would be happy to join them. Looks over to Sprtz and goes, it seems that you wish to have privacy. Would you mind if I relinquished myself? And Sprtz goes, you are being very polite. Go. And Higgy goes, thank you. And he runs back to Hathor and Wax.
Once he's gone, I'll close the carriage door behind us and I would like to take Spritz's hand. Look at her. Spritz, Warden of Flowers. May I ask you something very important?
F, a woman I met yesterday? You most certainly can.
I will take her hand, drop to one knee, and I will say, would you do me the immense honor of standing by your side as your spouse?
Spritz, like darker skin, like white freckles. She blushes just like so hard, and she hasn't seen this level of like sweetness from someone in a very long time. And she kind of like takes a breath in and says, "It's just like the fairy tales of old, of people meeting and immediately falling in love without knowing anything else about each other." She takes your hand, she squeezes it, and she goes, "And how beautiful it will be, because it will be a joining of families where we will both be able to hold domains over our own realms. I cannot..." How much? Okay, let's see how much she's gonna say right now, because I don't want to give too much away.
Can I add some sauce?
Yes, go right ahead.
As she squeezes my hand, I say, all I know about you is that you are the most beautiful creature I have laid my eyes upon, and that is all I need to know.
She takes her hand, she brushes your cheek with the back of her fingers and goes, "I have no idea why we are taught to fear beings such as you. You are beautiful and wonderful in every way, and I would be happy to have you as my spouse." What will my mother say? She's gonna be so mad, but I know she'll be supportive.
It would simply be an honor to be by your side and help any way I can over your realm. I have no need for presiding over one of my own.
She kind of like whips her head up and goes, "Wait, you aren't a diplomat? Wait, what power do you hold? Wait a minute."
In a sense, I am a diplomat.
Where?
Of the material plane.
Oh, that's no fun. Huggy, get back here!
No. You have already agreed. Plus, is it? I'm still holding your hand. Is this not a contract?
Is it?
Oh.
You weren't doing that. When did it happen? You weren't fucking doing that.
Yes, I was.
Copper says, "Test it, see if it's real."
I apologize if I've led you astray, but we, as you said it, we are strangers to each other, as in the fairy tales. Well, can you keep a secret?
No, but I want you to tell me anyway.
Yes, in the sense I am a diplomat of the material plane, but in another sense, I am also a diplomat of the celestial plane.
Fascinating. Not the one that I was thinking of, though. However, I do think it is going to be very important to have representatives of the material plane because of the giant hole that you punched in my skyline.
I will work till the end of my days to make up for that. To make it up to you.
Well, let's assume that I accept your proposal now. What would the stipulations of the contract be? And also, you're speaking loud enough. Wax and Higgy and Hawthorne can hear every single... It is open air carriages. You can see each other. So,
He has like a hand clasped over Hathor's face as she's like trying to be like, what are you doing?
I am gripping Hather's arm so hard. I'm just like,
Higgy's just got both of us like, guys, just let her cook. Just let her cook.
Contract was perhaps not the right word to use for this. I would prefer our matrimony to be one of the fairy tales that you describe and follow so avidly. I would like to get to know you beyond your beauty and your radiance.
Well, we are going to have a very long time to get to know each other. It's going to be at least 2 more days to get to the Sealy capital. And I would be happy to exchange information about moi to ya. But I would like to know, is there anything that you would want from me in exchange for information? Don't think too hard.
Yeah.
You have a vein.
Yes, also, can I get up off my knee, or should I stay here?
Do a pistol squat right now.
I do it. I don't know what that looks like,
that's
but I
just
do
getting
it.
up off. That's like it's like a one-legged squat, basically.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do that.
Yes. Just keep standing.
In exchange for information, I would be forever, eternally grateful if you would be willing to part with one of the many trinkets you collected from us.
No. They're mine. Someone mentioned taxes, I forget exactly who. But I remember what they are. They're what we take from people when we want stuff.
Then, all I want is you. Body, mind, soul.
Time for maturity check. She's carrying all your crap.
Can I help?
I'm not even sure how you would help.
I don't know.
A maturity check.
Whoa, horny be upon ye. She says, I am going to hold on to everyone else's things, but because you seem so eager to undress me, you may take off one thing per day until we get to the Sealy capital. Meaning you will take off a total of 2 things. Nowhere near naked, but the allure. It will be 1 piece of clothing every day after that until I am laid bare in front of you. It may take a while. I'm wearing a lot of layers under this.
I take her hand and kiss it. You are too kind.
She holds out her arms. And you can select 1 item from all of this. From everything that she has on her. The only thing that she doesn't have on her is the shield and Winter Scott Key's sword.
I will remove Hathor's broom.
Taking Hathor's broom away, she goes, starting exceptionally slow. It wasn't even on my body in any kind of way. she's very short. She's like
Yeah.
5'1",
Yeah.
and she goes, I almost forgot how walking feels. I can see why she likes that. I think I'll take it back eventually. But for right now, that is yours, and you may do with your property what you wish.
You are even more resplendent when you are walking amongst the flowers that you preside over.
You treat me. You compliment me. Thank you very much, Seth. That is your name?
You can call me Seth.
Seth? I've always wanted to be in love with someone named Seth.
Yes, Seth.
How perfect.
This bitch is crazy.
However, I have one more question to ask of you, and then I believe we're going to reach the summit. It's very important in relationships, and I'm going to ask Huggy the same question. How good are you at jokes and comedy? Humor is
Better than
very
Higgy.
important.
Just say, I like send a message or whatever. I say, just say you're better than Higgy.
I will take her hands. You said it's open air. Are there walls of this carriage?
So imagine like those like I'm talking lifted in the back, lower in the front, seats, like little like standing area basically. Very large, very opulent carriages, but totally open air.
Okay, I want to take her hands. I want to walk her back till she sits down, and like put an arm over and like lean over her, and I'll whisper in her ear, I am skilled at many things, far better than Huggy is. You will waste your time with him.
She like kind of like hangs her head like over the like over the backrest, like look back at Hawthor and Wax and Higgy holding them both back. And Higgy goes and Sprtiz goes, but he's so strong though. And he's green. We don't have green people here. Besides like leaves.
I pick her up and put her on my shoulder.
Never mind. Higgy, you're ugly and stupid. Huggy, you're ugly and stupid. Do what you want.
Also, by now, is the broom like Mjolnir? Does it go to if I let it go? Does it go to Hawthor?
No, so you need to so the way the broom, it doesn't recall. You basically need to get it back to Hawthor. You can just throw it if you want, because it will just fly if you command it to.
Yeah, I'll once I took it over, I just and then I do the sexy thing.
She goes.
Also, it's not like a fireman's carry. I like pick her up so she's like sitting on my shoulder.
Oh, okay, got it. You pick her up, and with like her elevated view, she like let's just say like you pick her up and she's like looking at Wax and Hawthor and Higgy, and she kind of like fully like body hugs your head as you're holding her up and goes, "Who is jealous now?" and looks over at Wax and goes, I got another one.
I hate you.
Yes, well, someone's getting married and someone isn't invited to the reception afterwards.
I'll crash the wedding. It's fine.
You are inviting him to the wedding?
No, I'm not. No, yes, Wax can see the ceremony. Got like hugging your head tighter and tighter. Wax can see the ceremony, but cannot participate in cake afterwards.
But that's the best part. That's the only part.
The part for you, maybe. Crashing ass bitch.
I'm gonna not go to the ceremony, and I will go to the reception.
We're gonna find you, and I'm going to put you to death if you do that again.
He wears any face he wants.
And he chooses to be ugly. And he chooses to look like that.
I changed to look like Sprtiz. Oh, what'd you say?
You.
I high five Wax.
You know. She goes, Cherie, my lovey-dovey, can you put me down very quickly?
I like drop her for a second, and then I catch her in my arms, and I want to kiss her.
How do you kiss her? You catch her in your arms.
Yeah, so it's kind of I like hoist her off, and then like there's a brief moment where she's like, oh, and then I catch her bridal style, and I turn her away from Wax and Hawthor. It's just a deep, bit dramatic kiss.
You're able to see her arms go like, and then it's like that like soap opera thing where like they then wrap around you, kind of like as she realizes what's happening. Very deep, passionate kiss. And then, like, as the kiss is finishing, he goes, "Oh, honey bunches, that was wonderful. Now, given we are betrothed, my enemies are your enemies, correct?"
If that is the rule.
Now I can fight my own battles. Can you release me now? And then I'm going to come back to another wonderful kiss.
Of course, would you like me to accompany you?
No, I can do everything I need to do from right here.
From right here?
Yes.
Very well. And I'll do the same thing again, where like I kind of like toss her, drop her a little bit, land her on her feet, and then dip her and kiss her again.
She goes, "Ow!" Incredible. Stop that. It just keeps dipping back and forth.
You are irresistible. I cannot resist. I cannot tame myself.
Oh, puppy dog eyes, Pookie, please, then this. And she like turns around, it's like you're holding her, but like her back is, because by the way, her head stops like underneath like your, your fucking like, whatever this part of you is called. She's very small.
Clavicle, yeah.
What is it called?
Clavicle?
Clavicle,
this?
yeah, underneath the clavicle. She's very short. And she goes, and of course, you got Hawthorne's broom back. That is your one thing for today. And she takes out Bjurhaze Basset's spell book. And she begins leaving the pages and goes, and looks over to Wax, who looks like Sprtiz, and goes, "I got your number. Good news! Laughing thing, go away." And then suddenly that tightness in your chest, like you can now laugh again without damage. So you're all good.
Because I realized I've been laughing a lot.
Fine, it's cool. I was gonna get rid of it anyway.
Do I need to take damage?
No, you're cool. You're fine.
Okay,
if you want me to roll 4d4 psychic damage, I'll do that for you.
No.
Hey, I love to take damage.
Okay, well, you guys heard it here first. I asked.
It's only d4s.
Total 11 points of psychic damage.
That's fine.
Hits you like a brick. Looks over, flips through, and goes, You remember the silly little limerick that I made up when I cast that laughing spell on you? Well, guess what? I'm not doing a limerick because I don't have to, because I'm just cool like that. I do them if I want to, and I don't want to because I don't like you. So, new rule. New face, new accent every 20 minutes. And then the tightness returns. You look as Sprtiz right now. Tightness returns to your chest. And Darby, I am going to set a 20-minute timer on my phone every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes, Wax will have to change his physical appearance, and I want you to describe what he turns into. Accompanying this, he will have to have a new accent as well, or forego this and take 1d6 psychic damage every 20-minute chunk that you choose not to do it. Okay?
So good. Oh my god. Okay. This feels like payback for every time you've like made up a random NPC and we were like, what's their name?
Yeah.
No, I just want to see your range, Darby. Okay.
Oh man, we'll see.
Okay, 20-minute timer.
We will all see.
20-minute timer starting now.
Right now I'm Sprtiz.
You are Sprtiz. And also you have to change the way you talk too. It can be different, like inflection, like different like attitudes, but okay, makes sense.
Okay. Do I need a different one right now while I'm Sprtiz?
She goes, "Motherfucker, you have 20 minutes to think of something else."
Ah, hell, you are the worst bitch I've ever fucking met. And I mean that as a compliment. This is very clever.
Thank you. I much appreciate that. Now, everyone, all of you, remember why we are doing this. Everyone, look to the east. And she points forward as you guys are going to reach the crest of the mountain pass, okay? Am I allowed to describe what you see as you crest the mountain pass?
Always.
Oh. No, I don't think you are.
No! I'm done playing.
That is
I don't want to play anymore.
You emerge out of Rex's rectangle tangle. The insane fey nature of winding trees, pink branches, purple leaves, these animals of all kinds, monsters kind of avoiding you guys because of Sprtiz and kind of like her, Warden of the Flowers, the Leshies kind of helping you guys out. But as the Leshies kind of stay behind Rex's rectangle tangle, you reach this mountain pass and you gaze through the gap that is made by these towering rock formations, and you're able to see the countryside before you. So, in short, these royal grounds are the country of Allatour, but smaller and wrong. All of the topography of Allatour, as you know it, has been reversed to its polar opposite, as well as the actual map structure just being reversed and upside down and everything like that. You come out of the dense Leshy forest, and you stare out to beautiful grasslands stretching for dozens of miles to your north. To your south, beyond a wide, rushing river, you're able to see an arid, dry desert of red rock and silent plains of sand. To your east, you're able to see fertile farmland with small streams jutting in and out of fertile soil, aka that's Dick Fart P, aka Dick's fertile and ready to plow land. Looking to your east, still looking to your east, beyond Dick Fart P, a wide and tall glowing city with high walls and ornate defenses. It's as if it's like a mirage or like a twinkling star deep in the night sky. It's the Sealy capital, where you are all to have your trial. Now, Darby, Wax having been to Sealy Court and having been within the Sealy capital before, could you give us one detail of the Sealy capital? Like, what would Wax remember or have interacted with the most from the capital?
Ooh, like a detail of it or like a place?
Either.
Okay. The first thing that comes to mind is that the Feywild is a very ridiculous, very colorful, very sparkly place, and that the majority of the roads and the streets, they're all kind of cobblestone, but instead of the usual kind of grays and tans and neutral tones that you would see back on the material plane, it's all these colorful like gemstones and crystals, and like different places will have different colors that they prefer, but largely it's all a very, very like colorful, shiny place.
Okay, got it. Cowrie's heaven.
Yeah.
Soon your wheels will touch those glimmering streets once again, and you will be able to walk into like the ruby floored like main castle, like into the main throne room where Titania usually sits, but now Sangri?
Yes, Sangri.
Where Sangri now sits residing, who will pass judgment on you after your trial. But before you can reach the capital, you have to pass through the final district yet to be described, also to your east. You look down from your elevated ground to a vast collection of swamps and marshlands. It's more water than earth, with colorful trees offsetting the brown sediment stagnant water being fed by the multiple rivers surrounding it. This area is known as Quagmires, Slows, Molasses, Morasses, Crog, Bog, and Slog. But the swamp itself, although visually unique, isn't what catches your eye. It's what's directly above it. See, the swamp rests right at the center of these royal grounds, and you remember what Beerhaze Beset described to you, that you guys came hurtling out of the tear directly above the center of these royal grounds. And about half a mile above the heart of the swamplands, you see something that's almost indescribable. It's geometric and like slowly shifting, with impossible shapes of light orbiting a central sliver into reality. While these orbiting shapes resemble a shattered, like stained glass window trapped in the moment of implosion, moving inward to the outer edges of this wound in the sky, it can only be described as a gash or a tear. You can see pink and navy blue threads bursting and fraying, with the small remnants of a design looking like an intricately woven dress or piece of fabric. It's as if someone, or in this case, you all, took your hands, pierced your fingers into reality, and ripped a hole in a perfectly good veil. And at the center of this tear itself, it's the hole that you all came through. But it's like you're not at the right angle to kind of view it, like you're trying to watch TV through a window. You're able to see flickering lights of blue and gray and black, but you can't make out any concrete figures or locations. The only thing that is for certain is that you have created this massive tear into the Feywild in the depths of the catacombs of Jolie Pierre. And you have no idea how much of Jolie Pierre is still standing as a result of this. Sprtiz points. Everyone kind of goes quiet for just like a second to take that in. As you all look upon it, is there anything said?
Just hang my head in shame. Shame.
Mm-hmm.
Cather just stares up at it.
Wax
longingly.
does. Wax does look over to Sprtiz. And with with the growth that they have had since they've last been here, says to Sprtiz with her own face, "You have to know we wouldn't do that on purpose."
It's a maturity check right there.
Can I?
I know I'm not welcome here anymore, but this is my home as much as yours.
What? Was it?
What?
Am I crazy? Was that an acceptance of responsibility from you?
It's been a while.
It's
Like, regardless of whether or not it was an accident, did you just take accountability?
Well, obviously this was us.
Yeah, because I only know one person who would put a vagina in my sky.
I didn't think of it like that. That's kind of fun.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was funny for a little bit, and then it got annoying because then the sun sets behind it and I can't see the sun.
Oh.
You stare at the sun?
Yeah. And what are you gonna do about it?
Nothing. I
She's
can't
blind.
stare at the
She's
sun.
fully no, she's not. Okay. Anyway, game plan, everybody. Look, and like literally every single person in the carriage like immediately like looks and like you guys notwithstanding, every other person like that was in like her royal entourage looks the moment that she claps.
I
Okay,
turn.
got it.
I turn and look.
She goes, "We're gonna go down this mountain path. We're going to go to the boats that are docked on the western edge of Quagmire's space. We're gonna go right underneath the tear, because it's the fastest way to get back to the capital. We're going to then ride the river, and then we're gonna party hard when we get back to the capital. And then we're gonna celebrate in the most lavish ways, because I'm getting married and someone's getting executed. So get happy with that. Most likely. I'm not sure. My mom can be a pretty contentious woman, but we'll see. We'll see what she does."
Okay.
Onward.
To party! And the convoy continues.
Simultaneous nodding and head shaking.
Okay. As the caravan continues for several hours, what, if anything, do you guys chat about? Do you guys do before you guys reach the edge of like Quagmire's swamp?
If I'm given leave from Sprtiz, I would go to Hawthorne Wax.
Yep. She just tries to dip you the same way that you dipped her, and you both immediately eat shit. There's no way that she was doing that. And she goes, I'm so sorry. I'm just silly like that.
I'll embrace the fuck up. 'Cause she tried to dip me. Yeah, I'll wrap my arms around her waist and like flip her so that she's on her back. Your humor is one of your many amazing qualities that I look forward to attending to.
But I want to see your humor, but we can get to that a little bit later if you want.
I'm a bit shy.
I can fix that very easily if you want me to.
No, simply allow me to speak with my compatriots and practice, and then once I am warmed up, I will return to you.
Well, okay then. Well, you get up first.
Well, you cannot, so I will.
Oh, you ruined the game. Go.
Wait, what game?
Go. Get. She
Okay.
shoves you. Like
I get up. I make it look like that she pushed me off.
okay. Go.
It doesn't work because you actually have muscles, Drew.
No.
Just, we aren't going that fast. You don't have to roll every time.
It's how I was trained.
You go back 10 feet. You guys link up.
What are you? What?
Plan?
Yes, this is part of the plan.
Okay.
I apologize for the surprise, but I needed.
It's okay. Are you okay?
I am fine.
Insight check.
Sure.
Yeah, Winter Scott Kikana joins and goes, "You dumb bitch, what the fuck are you doing?"
He's in another carriage.
He runs up. He goes, "My kids are fine."
14.
He rolls forward. 14 plus 7 is 21.
I didn't roll anything. She is fine. You see that she's locked in a way that she's locked in with an enemy.
Okay.
In that sense. And when Winter Scott Key, I like turn to him and say, there are rules for every set of monster. The rules for the Fae are beating them at their own game. There are a set amount of rules here that I intend to follow in an attempt to retrieve our items so that we can escape.
Okay. Works for me. No problem. Just letting you know that this place looks a lot like Allatour, and I'm not sure exactly what the plan would be, but if all goes to shit, I can kill Pancake so easily. Like, so I can get the shield, I can get my sword.
Keep your voice down!
I can get my sword and just start killing people, and then we can grab my kids and grab the 18-year-old wizard, and we can and the half and the orc high, and then just start booking it if we have to.
I've struck a deal, and I intend on our next day of travel to retrieve the wizard's spell book. Perhaps he is our ticket out. At the very least, yours, the half-orcs, and your children.
Just
Because you cannot get to that trial. I say to Walter.
Yeah, Walter. He looks at you, looks at everybody else, and goes, "Yeah, I think it'd be bad if we all rocked up there. I just got a bad feeling."
Indeed. But it seems how goes putting together, if our escape does not work out, how goes our case for if we have to stand trial?
well, Hathor had a good idea earlier.
Yeah, we were workshopping to stop, because that was the only thing that kept me from cursing her out. So, we have a vote of confidence back in the material plane with the one Leshy who's there. He can vouch for our mission, I suppose, of setting everything right out there. And in doing so, we can explain how we got here. Going from there, I think the next step would be to try and close the tear behind us. And maybe Beerhaze and BB and I can workshop that together. As for could I have my broom, please?
I threw it to you. It's not here.
Higgy's just like, here you go. I didn't. Oh, I didn't. I thought you were holding on to it this whole time. I didn't.
No,
realize.
I was wooing an
I'm
archway.
just satyr that's been holding it and take it back. No, that doesn't happen. And like she's clutching it, like it's a stuffed animal. She's like clutching it to her heart. Her knuckles are white. I have an idea. People keep taking it from me. And so I have been thinking of ways to have that not happen anymore. There's a certain spell I could do, and we could pretend that I was like, oh, I got my broom back. I'm gonna make it so fancy and pretty, and it's gonna be just for me. And then we can maybe set it up as a little bit of a trap. That when Sprtiz takes it back, something will activate. Something that we want to activate. In an emergency.
That could work.
I have some other spells that will help protect us from fey creatures. As well. And I can always I heard you saying you were shy. I can give you advice, but I can also just magically boost your charisma too. When you're around her, I can do a lot of things that way.
I will be fine on that front. This spell on this trap, is it meant to ensnare, damage?
It can do anything, almost. The potentials are limitless.
You wonder who that's for?
Wax, I also do have a spell called Remove Curse. So in an emergency, I could just blast one out.
Okay.
Very sexual session.
We're gonna save it for when it's actually starting to kill you, because
Cool.
I think she can just recast it.
Because Wax, having been focused on the planning, realizes that it's been 20 minutes and goes, oh shit, and looks at Cherie and becomes Cherie.
You have to talk like Shuri, you know that, right?
Yes, I do. Kate, I'm sorry.
Nope, I love this.
It's incredible. I have a lot of things. But I don't know what else. I don't.
That is plenty. What of the Leshy? Do we have means of getting him to the Feywild to speak on our behalf, or?
I could cast sending. It does. Does it cross over planes? Yes, it does.
Oh,
it
cool.
crosses over to other planes, so maybe we could get him to. I don't know how we'd get him to come back. Maybe we could have him come back through the tear in the sky.
And I think part of the problem that they didn't know where Weep was because he was displaced in time as well as space. So if they had sent to him sooner than this, it wouldn't have reached him, I'd imagine. But perhaps if we tell them that they could try to do so now, maybe they had long given up, but they could try again, and this time they would reach him and he could concur that of the mission that we were on the material plane.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Is there more to discuss of the matter?
I will need time. If you'd like, talking about beating them at their own game, maybe we could do something with... Because we don't need to lie to prove our innocence.
Not at all.
I do have a spell called Zone of Truth that might work.
Zone of Truth is a good one.
Yeah. And worst comes to worst, I can also just I can just cast and she just starts to like sweat a little bit.
I think that I have Zone of Truth as well.
Excellent.
If we need it more than once, or if we are trying to split up spell slots.
Yes, we should, in the event of anything going awry, we should conserve resources.
Yes, I do have
it. Walter, are the children with BB? Where's the wizard?
Yeah, I left him with... Oh my god. Emily and Lola?
You can call them the children.
The children. I'm a bad dad.
You're a bad dad for not remembering their fake names?
They're back in the... I want to take an interest in their hobbies and their creativity. But also, we've been running for our lives for the last couple months, so... It's been difficult.
a lot of fake names, I suppose.
BB is... Oh, God, there's two of them now. BB is back in the carriage with the kids, yeah.
Would you fetch him, please?
Yeah, he goes, gets him. BB, Emma, and Chloe also join. Go, sap. And BB is now... Everyone's together now.
Mm-hmm. I'll relate to BB what we've been discussing. If I retrieve your spell book, could you... teleport us to Jolie Pierre?
Oh, certainly, yes. It would be a matter of if I would have the necessary hour to cast the teleportation circle. There are also ways of... We're doing it differently! It's an hour!
No. I could give you that hour.
Okay. I mean, how?
I have a spell. It's called Magic Circle. And if we are all inside the 10-foot radius, I could make it so no Fae, Fiends, Celestials, or Elementals, or Undead could enter.
That's... Wow.
You said a Fae can't enter it?
They can't.
All right,
Does
whatever.
that become a problem for me?
No.
Okay.
It's my choice.
Yeah, because Winter's got key goes,
No, it's my choice.
Okay.
All I would need would be an hour if you would like precise teleportation. However, if it is done under duress, I can just cast teleportation normally. However, the location we jump to will be largely determined by the topography of the region and also depending upon the thoughts of those, the emotions of those who are within it, so that will be determined later.
I will need a minute to cast it. So.
Okay. Well, then the matter is getting my spellbook back from that kin of Archfey.
Yes. I am on it.
All right.
Did she have anything else of, like, extreme sentimental value to anybody on her?
My armor. Wax's armor.
I'm so squishy right now.
Yeah. How do I have a 14
I
armor
too
class?
am squishy.
Also your weapons.
All of our
Yeah.
weapons.
Except for Pancake has my shield, Walter's sword, and our weapons. If there is a distraction, I intend to use that distraction to procure our items.
We could
Okay. I could make it a distraction.
create it.
Yeah.
How so?
I
Hmm.
mean, it should be hard for the two of us to cause trouble, right? Oh, wait, Wilhelm.
I'm trying to think of people to be that would cause the biggest stir.
You'd be Titania.
They would know if I was Titania.
But what if I make it so you feel like her?
You could
Titania, is that you?
you could be Huggy and stage an argument between you and Hathor. Perhaps.
That's an amazing idea.
Question.
I love
Why?
that idea.
Why wouldn't it just be regular Huggy and me staging an argument?
Is how
Yeah.
is your performance modifier, Huggy?
Mine?
No, Huggy.
Hang on, let me check. Hang on.
He gets a little bashful. Because as an NPC, he's very different than a player character. He's like,
Yeah.
you don't want me to answer that question.
Case in point.
It's fine, it's +0.
What if instead of okay. It could be if Cherie is getting the things back, it could be a big argument between the three of us with me as Cherie, and that Huggy and I are arguing over Sprtz, and Hathor is arguing with Huggy about Huggy leaving her for Sprtz, and so it's a whole soap opera.
Oh, okay.
Who's paying for the lessons?
I could be like, smack, but I'm pregnant.
Yes, that's good. That's good. Use it.
I have a +5 to performance. I can also cast enhance ability on anybody.
Okay. With
Give them
a
advantage.
somewhat...
I could also.
What was up?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay, with a decent plan coming together, here's the plan. We are going to jump ahead just by a little bit to when you guys reach the western edge of the Quagmire's Swamp.
Okay.
Now, as you reach Quagmire's Swamp, this is a very non-populated area, and so it seems there are just kind of like Fey resources kind of dotted around for royalty to come out and engage with whatever location they want to at that point. And you guys are able to see 3 vessels fit for Fey royalty. Each are these like lavish party boats designed for like swampland casino riverboat vibes. They are filled with decadent food and wine and games and everything you would need to kill time while heading through this majestic Fey wilderness. And as you all step on and begin to travel through the swamps, these plans still being very up in the air, but definitely can be enacted very soon. We'll take a very quick break, and then we're going to come back to some swamp vibes, okay?
Swamp vibe.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Can I re-equip my broom, Drew?
Yes, you may. You got your broom back.
Okay.
Yay!
Hathor flies up a little bit, just like in the air.
Her feet were getting sore.
Calm. No, she just abates the panic attack that she's been fighting ever since she lost it. It's her wings. It's all she has.
Then, with that, we all having a good time so far.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes. Okay, shit's gonna get crazy when we come back, so everyone pee, get a snack, get ready for some plans to be enacted, it sounds like, and then very excited to see you all back in a couple minutes. Sound good?
Yes.
Ooh,
I'm
good.
gonna pop my hip and eat cookies.
Let's go! And we are back. Okay, excellent. That was a lot of planning off screen. So, Quagmires, Slow as Molasses, Morasses, Crog, Bog, and Slog. The air, also topography here, just general environments, very strange. Probably should not be this way for like the material plane. The weather changes dramatically. It goes from like a very cool, wonderful summer night, like with the Leshy Forest, where now maybe only like 8 hours, like 8 hours later, basically, like, you know, planned conversations. I'm just like moving things along. 8 hours later from when you guys were back there, to now, it is like the middle of August, like Florida swamp heat, very muggy, very sweaty. Some people are very into that. There are like large, like horse-sized, like dragonflies moving around. There are insects, like there are like giant glowing, like what the fuck are they called? Lightning bugs that like land on the boat, like the size like a small dog. They and they just kind of like take off and move around. All this is like very beautiful, very wonderful, very tranquil. As you keep moving, the tear above you, maybe only a couple miles away, as you guys are rapidly approaching the center of the Fey royal grounds. Sprtiz, I'll say that you are all on the main center boat, as Sprtiz is ding 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 and plucking away at a banjo. And with that, the floor is yours. What do you guys do as you travel?
So first is Hathor.
Hathor's doing the glyph.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to I'm going to spend an hour to put Glyph of Warding onto my broom.
No, my dice! Okay, no problem.
It's a 3rd level spell.
Yep, what does it do?
Glyph of Warding, I have 2 options.
Oh my god.
I'm good.
I have 2 options. I decide what triggers the glyph when I cast the spell. For me, it's going to be a command word. And then, oh no. For me, actually, it is here. You decide what triggers the glyph when you cast the spell. For glyphs inscribed on a surface, common triggers include touching or stepping on the glyph, removing another object covering it, or approaching with a certain distance of it. What I'm gonna do is if my broom gets more than 5 feet away from me, it's gonna activate.
Okay, got it. So the moment, so like essentially when your broom leaves your person, it activates.
No, I'm gonna have it be a command word. I'm gonna have it be a command word.
When you say a word, as long as the broom can hear it, yeah, it will activate. Make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
And then I can pick from 2 different options. I can do an explosive rune, which just causes a shit ton of damage, but I'm gonna do a spell glyph. I'm going to store a prepared spell of level 3 or lower into the glyph by casting it as part of creating the glyph.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put a spell into it.
Okay.
And that spell is gonna be Magic Circle.
Oh, and it circumvents the fucking the hour of casting. That's really
the minute it takes to cast.
The minute it
Magic
takes to cast.
Circle.
That's so fucking cool. Okay, awesome,
Nice.
sick.
Nice.
And as I'm doing that, I have also
You're doing great.
Take it out, it's fine.
You got it.
I am also going to cast It's okay. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to get ready to cast Borrow Knowledge on myself and give myself proficiency with Sleight of Hand.
Very useful. Okay, makes sense.
Mwah.
Okay. All right. You're able to cast that glyph on your broom, get that magic circle prepared within it. You are also able to where do you take the knowledge from? Where do you think Hawthorne's like borrow knowledge spell like pulls this information from?
She pulls it from, she thinks of back in the arbor, and she thinks of a friend who she grew up with, who taught her how to like pick locks and how to sneak out without her parents realizing, and thinks of this friend and holds them dearly in her heart, and the love she has for them is what connects and brings the information into her mind.
With that, you remember it's a sweet, loving memory of you and this child, maybe like 10, 11 years old, sneaking out of the Aphrodite temple and rushing into the rest of Kipyup to go and cause trouble as kids do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Sprtiz strumming away with a nat 1, doesn't know you're doing anything, doesn't clock anything. She is enraptured by the banjo. And
oh my god.
As she's strumming, what happens next? Now you guys are still, time passes as you're casting those spells. You're approaching the tear right above, you're approaching the center of the road grounds. Soon you'll be at the center of the swamp and right below the tear, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Since Borrowed Knowledge is not concentration, can I also cast Silence on Higgy's charm around my throat?
You want to silence yourself?
Yes.
What is the range of that?
It's 20 feet.
That will
silence her banjo. So
yes.
I will not do that. I will not do that. Shit.
Are we coming on another day? Or
Sprtiz kind of like looks up from the banjo and goes, 3 hours left, I'm keeping track. You're not getting to what you want to get to until it is the exact time that you're supposed to get to it.
Forgive me, beloved, I am ever impatient to see you laid bare before me.
She stops playing. She kind of like props herself up and goes, if I wasn't such a slave to rules, to my own world, to my own word, what we would be doing right now would be considered by most people to be impossible.
You are the Warden of Flowers, are you not?
But of course I am.
Can't you break your own rules?
No. If a Fey's word means nothing, then that Fey is worth nothing at all.
Well said. Well said. You play beautifully, by the way.
I was going to ask you how it sounds. Does it sound good?
As beautiful as its player.
You are a wonderful spouse. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
Bugs overhead. Speaking of bugs. Holy shit, I got him. Hell yeah.
Wow.
The sloshing of the water as the gentle, mossy kind of growths begin to be and to be pushed out of the way by these rafts and these like royal party vessels. You continue onward. What do you guys do?
Do we want to wait for the 3 hours to pass to get the book, or should we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, best.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up to Shuri and Wax. I'm going to hold their hands and I'm going to say, I know we can do this. All will be well. I'm relying on that nat 1 check that Sprtiz had for this moment.
Shit.
Yeah. And I am going to take one of my channel divinities and I am going to make the two of them look fucking incredible.
Okay.
I am going to make Cherie. Her hair is so shiny. Her skin is clear. I will make Wax, even though he's like changing faces so much. There's
I
just
am
like, an
Cherie
innate-
right now.
yeah. There's just an innate glow inside of like almost like he's glowing from the inside out. Like
Yeah.
It's more of this. There's something about you, you know,
Mhm.
and that remains every time he switches. And I'm gonna do the last one. I can do myself as well. And the other two people I will do it on will be I'm just gonna do it on the three of us.
Okay.
And each of you will get 6 temporary hit points, and your next saving throw is made with advantage. And I'm also going to cast Enhance Ability on Cherie.
Okay.
And I'm going to make it Charisma, in case she needs to persuade...
Or perform.
Or perform.
What is it? Advantage
Yes.
on charisma?
Yes.
Have I run out of Cherie time?
It's time
Yes,
to
you
go!
have. Next form,
Oh,
we
Time to
take.
pop off!
Do I fuck things up if I be Hathor? Does that fuck up the plan?
No, you're supposed to be Hathor. You're supposed
Okay,
to
I'd be
Yeah.
Hathor. It's me. It's Hathor. Hi.
I'm Hathor.
Hathor. I think I've been saying it wrong a lot.
And you said you're going to be waiting for 3 hours to get the book from Sprtiz once we get to that time, correct?
Wait. But Wax can't be a person again, right?
Right.
I'm just
Wait,
repeating
so are
what
we
you guys
doing
said.
so are we doing I thought that now we were just waiting to get the book back.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Do
So
we still need the
yeah.
distraction then?
yes, because then the distraction would be to get the rest of our stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Wait,
scratch that.
actually-
I am not Hathor.
Yep.
I am baby.
I'm actually gonna cast when it's time to pop off and distract people. No. I'm fine. You still have enhance ability.
Okay.
When it's time for me to sneak around, I'm gonna do it on myself and give myself advantage on dexterity checks.
Got it. Speaking of which, hour and a half goes by. After we're gonna 20 minutes, it's real life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're still
Yeah,
beeping.
yeah.
All right, the timer going. Your boat continues, and after another 10 miles through the marshlands, through the swamp, you have made it. You've made it to the center of Quagmire's swamp. Meaning that directly above you is the tear. The tear back into wherever it leads, or wherever used to be Jolie Pierre or Jolie Pierre, you have no way of knowing. And as you guys kind of all look up and recognize that, this is not going to count towards the enhanced ability that Hawthorne just cast. I need everyone here to give me a quick dex saving throw. It's going to be a DC 10.
I did not cast.
It's been +5 because I have an aura now that I'm level 6.
You got an aura!
I have an aura.
Paladin!
Let's go.
And what this is for, very simple. You guys are like kind of looking up, kind of taking everything in, and you're all able to hear a and the boat that you're on right now takes severe damage. Like, Hawthorne, you've been on ships a lot. You immediately feel it's like, oh, the port side hull just got carved the fuck into by something.
Our ship's sinking.
What's up?
It's sinking.
So this is not with the advantage from the channel divinity.
This does not count. This is just like a thing.
Okay.
As everyone
Okay.
kind of like
Okay,
lurches and
thank
like Winter Scott Key, he's on a different boat, but like evasive action is taken. Both begin to kind of like curtail off, essentially trying to like avoid further damage. One boat like passes you guys and like slams in like one of like the little like marshy like outcroppy kind of like growths. Another one just comes to a full stop like behind you guys. What everyone get for that deck save?
24.
24,
21.
21,
9.
9.
Wait. Oh wait. No. Wait. Plus 5.
Plus 5.
Plus
Yeah.
5.
Oh,
so
plus 5.
Yeah.
That's
my aura.
That's a 20. That's a 26 for me.
Holy
Hell
shit.
yeah.
I rolled a 17 plus 4 plus 5.
Although this damage was bad, you are everyone here, including Sprtz immediately like her chair wobbles. She like stumbles over her banjo and just goes right into the water. It's gone. You're all able to kind of like catch yourselves. No one falls over, but something just severely damaged this boat. Is there any kind of everyone, like, you guys are able to hear like Winter Scott Key and BB on like different ships, like Higgy and BB have kind of like moved around, and they go like, "What the hell was that?"
Can we do checks about it? Sorry, what were you saying, Darbs?
Real quick, I'm gonna divine sense for any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
Celestial fiend undead. I mean,
Besides the ones that I am buddies with.
Oh, okay, got it. You get a significant undead ping coming from around. There's at least 5 undead figures in your general swamp vicinity. Does it tell you exactly where they are?
I can sense them.
We'll say because there's so many, it kind of like overwhelms you because you weren't expecting it, but there's at least 5 undead presences in this general swamp area.
Ooh. I say as much to everyone. Whatever it is, it's undead, and there's at least 5 of it. Wait, no, I'm Heather.
No, you're BB.
No, I'm BB.
Okay, you're BB. Okay, what is it?
Whatever it is, there's at least 5 of them, and they're undead.
Ask for our weapons so we can fight them off.
Sprtz, if you give us I'm losing it. Our armor and our weapons, we will protect you.
I push Wax aside, and so
Get advantage.
Yeah, because you did cast it enhance ability.
I cast enhance ability on you for charisma.
Yeah, so I'm in Spritz's full view. Please, my betrothed, if there is danger afoot, I would need the proper tools to defend you.
She clasps you on the cheeks and goes, "Go see what caused the damage so we know what we're up against."
I would feel more proficient if I had the suitable armor and weapons.
I'm sorry, Strawberry Jam. I don't think it was a fucking suggestion.
No, make a...
and I go.
Oh, I love you even though we fight.
You're a car!
Pancakes over here! She just starts yelling, trying to like kind of bring everybody together.
I hate this bitch. I hate this bitch so much.
And then as she's kind of like, she goes like, "What? It's always me. My life is always so hard." And she looks up and goes silent. Cherie rushing over to see the damage of the boat. Sprtz looking up. Who goes where? Who goes where first? Which do you want to focus on?
I would look up.
I fly up.
You fly up. Okay. How far up do you fly?
30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet. No problem. Just keep that in your mind. Okay.
I leave. I go through the portal and I leave.
So the portal is half a mile away. It is very far.
I dash. No.
If you just want to leave, you can just
rolling
the
a new character.
The purest leap without looking thing to do, where I just say it's above you. You go, fuck it, I'm gone, bro. I'm gone.
See you, nerds.
Okay, so you look up or do you look down? Which way? Who looks at what?
I look up.
I'll look down, I guess.
You look down. Okay. Wax, I'm gonna give you a description first. So Sprtz goes like, "Go," and then she gets distracted, and Cherie goes like, and you're able to recognize like, "Oh, I'll just look up too. What's she gonna do? Fucking stop me?" You all look up. Wax, you rush over because like there are monsters here, like probably not like outside of the royal grounds is much less tamed than what the Sealy Court has like claimed here as like the protected grounds. It's been hunted a lot. Like the population of a lot of the monsters, a lot of the animals has been reduced very significantly. So you kind of think, what could possibly do this? Because most of the most dangerous stuff, like, of course, there are like chimeras and maybe like a baby hydra here or there, but nothing that's like gonna hunt people down because it knows like it's kind of like sport essentially. And as you rush over and look down to see what carved into the boat, you are able to see it wasn't a living thing. It was in the water. It was just obscured by all of the different kind of like murkiness and all of like the different like grass and moss coagulations moving around. You're able to see the horn from some kind of large animal jutting up out of the water. The horn isn't moving. And you're able to see, like, it's just full exposed bone. Like, something died in the water here, presumably, and this horn is, like, sticking, and is, like, a danger to any boats passing by.
Okay. Do I, like, recognize what type of animal it might be?
Go ahead and give me a nature check or an investigation check with advantage.
I'm gonna do investigation. That's a 7.
7 total?
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. With advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 7 and I got +0.
You have no clue what animal this is. You just know that it has a horn of some kind.
Fuck if I know what that is.
Can Darbs get an inspiration point for commitment to character?
I will say inspiration point
Yay!
to Darbs.
Yay!
Now, the rest of you begin to look up, correct?
Could I recon my decision and look down and try that investigation check?
Sure, go right ahead. And it is Fey Fiend Undead.
Yeah. Investigation?
Yeah, you hear Wax go, I don't fucking know. and then Cherie's like, okay.
I'm coming. That is 24.
Very appropriate that you would have a very high roll on this, because as you peer into the water, your heightened monster hunting senses kind of activating, you're able to notice that this, this horn is attached to the skull of a medium-sized dragon. Much smaller than the one that you saw stepping into the locket. The one that you saw stepping into the locket was like an ancient, enormous dragon that was petrified. This one is like roughly the size of, God, probably like, what thing could I possibly describe this? Probably like a full-sized cow is like the skull in itself. That kind of makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's much smaller. And you got a 24?
Yeah.
Looking closer into the water, you notice that around the skull, again, like the enormous, still like smaller skull, but enormous teeth, the like elongated snout. Around, you're able to see glimmering and glittering things, like there's like light coming in. It's like reflecting off of something like at the bottom of this pool, and it triggers a memory kind of like in your mind. Udus. You've been to Udus many times, and like one common thing, it's a very aquatic kind of castle, is all of the different coin ponds around. And as you kind of used to sit, just kind of taking it all in and look down into these coin ponds and see like glimmering like gold and silver coins, you see at the bottom of this swamp, like in the sediment, coins. But not just coins, but also potion bottles and paintings and full-sized like human skeletons and decorations. And possibly most reassuring, like potential advantage, you see weapons. You see like shields and maces and long swords, and you're able to see You're able to see lances and spears and bows and arrows and crossbows. It's all kinds of crap. It's a bunch of crap, honestly. There is no one consistent item among any of this stuff. And stranger than that, as you kind of take one step away and kind of scan your environment, Shuri, as you often do, you're able to see that there are even stranger objects littering this swamp as you guys, like, pick yourselves up from the damage and begin kind of clocking your environment. And although this Fey swamp is very fantastical, like vines and swirling trees and like impossible natural growths, you're able to see like in the water submerged, like right near all of you, there's a full carriage and 2 halves of dead horses submerged in water. You're able to see a small 10-foot model of the LaCroix Castle, Udus, with its like central royal tower missing. You're able to see person-sized rotting food stuff floating in one gross like compost mass. You're able to see cages for large animals with like half of the bars missing. This stuff is not native to the Feywild at all, and you have no idea how it got here.
Okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. Hathor, you fly up 30 feet and you look up, correct?
Yeah.
You're directly below the tear. And looking up, again, before you just had the wrong angle. You really couldn't get the right view of it. But now that you're essentially directly below where you guys kind of shot out of, you're able to see a familiar creature. Due to the perspective, he appears to be the size of a large building. I'm talking like 6 stories tall. But at the same time, he looks very small, because his wings are wrapped around his body, and he's hunched over, and his small little glasses are fogging up as tears run down his snout's brown fur. Set Beau, back in Jolie Pierre, uninjured, looks down through this tear with his like blind bat eyes. And cutting to his perspective very quickly, he stares into his side of the tear, completely defeated. He knows that the locket has been destroyed and that the dragon of the arcane trapped inside was destroyed. We cut back to all of you, and you're looking up, and you now all can see Set Beau, and then you see his hands. He's so defeated, wings around him. His hands kind of just peek out a little bit, and you're able to notice his easel and paintbrush. And while crying and weeping over his defeat, he very quickly and expertly he paints a headstone in the shape of a cross. And this headstone, again, is 6 stories tall. It's incredibly wide. It's, like, impossible. And then, rapidly, this headstone begins to shrink and shrink and shrink until... and it slams directly next to your vessel, all of you. And basically shrinks and sinks into the sediment and the mud until just the top is like emerging out of like the 4-foot deep water. Everyone here, go ahead and give me an Arcana check very quickly to figure out what the hell is going on here.
Faith Fiend Undead?
Absolutely it is.
God damn it, why do I even try? I never succeed on Arcana checks when I'm Hathor.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
22.
22.
8.
What?
Oh.
Roll again. Darby, roll that again. What are we doing? What'd you get?
4.
4.
3! What did that give me?
Shuri, it all starts... That's so bad, guys. Well.
Darby, flip your coin!
Oh, Kate.
Oh, I forgot.
But Kate got a 22.
I know.
Oh.
That's 20.
That's an at
There we
20?
go.
Okay, there we go. Wax, you're over it. you're over all of this.
I mean,
Oh, you sound like the blowfish getting stuck with the carrot. Okay. You not seen that video?
We'll show you later. We'll show you later.
Okay, got it. Okay. Wax and Cherie. Hawthor, you know that you have to go into crisis mode because the boat is now beginning to sink. I don't know what do you start doing? You go, that's terrible. What do you do?
I want to fly down and I want to steal as much shit off of Sprtiz as possible while she's distracted by all this.
Okay, she's distracted.
I am going because borrowed knowledge is not concentration. So as I'm diving down, I'm casting guidance on myself.
Okay.
As well.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand roll, okay?
Hold on. Okay. 29.
Amazing. Here's the way this is going to work. I'm going to allow you, in her distracted state, to take... Okay. Here's the problem. She has the book closest to her. Like, her hands are now actively on it. Besides Basette's book, you can take 2 objects off of her and begin taking a third, okay?
So I can't take the book?
So her hands are, like, on it right now, because she's searching for, like, a spell to, like, somehow avoid the boat being destroyed.
You can get the book later. It's okay.
Okay. 3 items.
You can definitely get 2, start with a third.
So does she have Cherie's sword?
Yes, she does. She has Palm's favor.
What else does she have?
She also has Autumn and Thorn, both of Wax's weapons, as well as Cherie's full armor and Wax's full armor. So you decide what you're gonna do, okay?
I'm getting Palm's favor.
Okay.
And I'm throwing it, to Cherie.
Okay.
And then I'm getting Wax's armor. And I'm throwing it to him.
Okay.
I'm ripping it off of her.
Okay.
I'm like, this was never yours!
Okay.
And then...
Stealthily.
What else does she own? What else is on her that is hers?
Cherie, nothing that's hers. No, she doesn't have anything on her right now that's hers. Maybe like some undergarments underneath all the armor, but...
Okay. I thought an Archfey had more magical shit, but okay, whatever.
She did!
Fine.
It was all of yours!
That's not hers! Can I use my thing instead of getting a third thing? Can I take Cherie's armor and like mess it up so she's like awkwardly like can't move and shit and she's like covering her eyes and stuff?
Yes, you want to restrain Sprtiz within Cherie's armor.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So we're gonna get into what you do. We're gonna describe that in 1 second, okay?
Okay.
So Wax, you know this because like you're putting the pieces together. How is all this possible? Cherie, you would know this just from studying your environment and picking up all the context clues. It all comes back to Set Beau's paintings. And how he is able to make them. Specifically, why were you guys able to create things within them? How are these, magical as they were, how are these paintings able to sustain themselves like outside of, because you know, like magical, like sentient things exist in this world, but to have something live and breathe like the wheat on your hands, like the breeze on your face, or the sand and the water of the ocean, Shuri, like, how is this possible? And you remember that Setbo was a Fey creature. Oh my god! 21 people from Forge of Lore! Hello, Forge of Lore!
Ah!
We're getting into descriptions. We're gonna hop into some crazy stuff soon. Stick around. Very happy. Welcome to the table. Hi, everybody.
Jesus
it's excellent
Christ.
to see you guys.
Hello!
Fucking rad. Awesome to see y'all.
Once again, it feels like about 21 people walked into our empty theater where we were putting on a play just for ourselves, and we went...
locking back in. Just wanted to acknowledge that real quick. Guys, you're in for a show. You guys realize that Setbo's magic is Fey magic. And he's a very powerful wizard. These paintings were essentially being made as Fey pocket dimensions that were being given life and sentience from the magic of the Feywild itself. And in this circumstance, knowing what you know now, you remember there was always one section that you never explored of every single painting that you guys went into. The parts of the canvas that weren't complete, those blank canvas sections. And you look to some of the rotting corpses in the water, and you notice, Wax, you ping it, nat 20, you're able to notice 4 of them. Rotting corpses of some of the monsters you killed during the Battle of the 4 Months. The ones that you pushed into the water that got sucked down into that nothing. Now, as you look up, and you see Setbo continue to paint in his grief, just falling into his hobby, as these objects begin to spawn in more rapidly, it clicks. It used to be a 4-step process. Setbo would make a painting, he would leave a section blank, and if you would go into that blank section, you'd wind up in the Feywild. Now, Jolie Pierre still stands. You're able to see the catacombs around Setbo, like behind him. So the castle is still there. But the tear in Setbo's blindness must have manifested itself in some way, shape, or form into a pink and navy blue blank canvas. One that is pulling all of his creations into this dimension. Work that can never be completed. Setbo will remain at that canvas for the rest of his life, painting and sending things here, his work never being able to be completed. And you watch as things continue to rain down from the sky. Hathor, you are fucking with Sprtiz right now. You rush over and so silently, you fly in, you pull out Shuri's sword. Shuri, you hear like the slightest sound of shink. You're able to hear the quietest unsheathing of your sword, and then you look over and it seems like you just throw it over to Shuri. Shuri, you see Palm's Favor flying towards you.
You see Hathor check and make sure that the little charm at the pommel is still there as she tosses it to you.
I want to just silently grab it.
As you grab it out of the air, simultaneously, Hathor, as you watch Shuri grab that, you're able to essentially it's like lock picking for a person, where you take off like the leather straps, the metal plates, and you begin throwing Wax's armor over to him in pieces. That kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, all that's going over, and the final thing you're able to do is you're able to tie the leather straps of Spritz's, of Shuri's armor, like the scale mail. You're able to tie, one of her wrists, behind her back, and, onto, her, thigh armor, basically. And, so basically, half of her body is just immobilized. She's basically just, grappled by her own armor, okay?
I can't cast another spell, right?
No spell. So do you say anything to her as you do this?
I say in a whisper in her ear, I say, if you don't want to die right now, you will keep your mouth shut.
Go ahead and give me a quick sleight of hand check. Another one for a separate thing, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be a DC 16.
Okay, it's okay. That is a 22.
22. Sprtz is fully immobilized. Again, grappled, like her leg and her arm, like she can't run without kind of like pulling herself, like her chest going backwards. And then as you say that, you stay quiet and everything's gonna be okay. All of that. I'm gonna change the music very quickly because at that exact moment, fingers made of blood erupt out of the water surrounding all of you. Sprtz, still holding almost all of your weapons and armor, is immediately grabbed by one of them. You're able to watch it and it wraps fully around her body. She's fully immobilized, and she immediately disregards what you said, Hawthorne, and goes, "Help me!" And she is pulled off of the boat underwater and is sucked completely out of view. You guys look at the opposite boat, the one that was following you guys that had Pancake on it. Another blood finger pops up and out, grabs Pancake, who has Winter Scott Key's sword and F's shield, and he goes, "Right, help!" And he gets sucked underwater as well. They are both gone completely out of view. As two more fingers, there are 4 fingers total, 2 more begin to wrap up and begin to, and they slam into your boat, rocking it kind of back and forth. Another one starts going for Winter Scott Key's boat that has Emma and Chloe on it. You guys are able to hear a voice call out to you, and you're able to hear the familiar voice say, "The power of the Coven knows no bounds. For now, we reach into the Feywild itself. Soon this land shall be awash with permanent darkness and nightmares. But first I must do what was thought impossible. I must turn members of the Sealy Court over to the night." And the elvish vampiric wizard Oral the Collector emerges out. The fly spell cast on him. He emerges out of the brushes of the marshland.
Oh, fuck!
And Oral is looking rough. He's looking not great because his clothing is muddy and bloody. The blood vials, like the ones that he was plunging his hand into, are almost empty and filled with a mixture of like a little bit of crimson, but mostly dirty brown water. But his hands and skin are where the true damage lies, because his skin has welts and scars that have not healed. His entire body is one constant burn wound, as though he was boiled alive and survived. And one of his hands is missing the index finger, the finger that Cherie bit off before pushing him into the water. As these fingers grab Sprtz, grab Pancake, and the remainder of your stuff, and Bjorhaze Bassette's book, pull them into the water and begin dragging them away, you guys are whacked. That ping goes off once again, and you're able to look out and see, and bubbles begin coming up from underneath all of your boats, and you watch as those corpses of the monsters from the Battle of the Four Months begin to rise up from the water and breach the surface. And as you guys are rapidly surrounded by all things vampiric and bloody, with your shot of getting out of here being sucked underwater and taken to God knows where, I need everyone here to roll initiative.
Ah! Drew, what the fuck? Hey, Drew, what the fuck, man?
That's so good!
What'd you get?
My clear dice is rolling so well tonight, guys. Okay. I'm scared.
7.
It continues.
I also got a 7.
Hey!
I got a 21.
Okay, there we go.
Amazing.
Arthur's got us.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness gracious.
I think you have better decks than me, Darbs, or unless you want to roll these.
Oh, what do I got? I got +3.
Yes, you.
And now because
Oh, guys,
it is
remember you have
10:30
advantage on a saving throw, okay?
Yeah.
You
Yes,
have
and
six-
+5
I
within
also-
10 feet.
Yeah, and I have I have 6 temporary hit points. Jesus.
So, rapidly need to figure out a plan here, because if Sprtz gets turned or dies, you guys lose your opportunity to leave this place.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. And we're all queued up, and so I can send this to the Shadow Realm with belongs. Okay, got it. Now, all of you on the central... Who's here? Hop over... No, Higgy is not on the central boat. My apologies. He's over
Get out of
here.
here, you weenie.
I don't know who moved him there, but that's wrong. Okay, so let me just lock this back up. However, Hathor, you are first in initiative. Sprtz got... I will tell you this. Sprtz got grabbed. Give me a quick survival check to see what direction you think the finger moved, and that has Sprtz.
Okay, I got a dirty 20. I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay, so sorry about that.
You're good.
For a dirty 20, you think that Sprtz, you're able to watch like the trail of like the water being like pulled in a direction, like the current kind of shifting, got pulled to the northwest, nearest to this like tent formation right here. You're not sure
Okay.
exactly where she is, but she went in this direction. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What do you do?
Okay.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah. What's up?
DM, can Hathor take back a spell slot from the enhanced ability for Cherie since we didn't use that? We're probably not gonna use that.
Yeah. I'll allow that. Absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
Thank
you.
Of course.
Okay. I'm gonna dive in the water after her on my broom.
It's a crazy idea, and I love it. You want to go underwater, broom has a fly speed, we'll just torpedo you in her direction. Okay.
Yes.
Then pick where, do you want to go tent or cage? Where do you want to go?
I can't see where she is?
You know that she's in that area. You don't know exactly where, though.
What should I pick, guys? What should I do? Hey,
Regardless-
chat, what should I do?
Regardless, you can get stuff because both her and Pancake have our stuff. So
Okay.
That's true.
you can't lose.
I'm gonna do cage.
Okay, you're going to go cage. No problem. As you go ahead and place your token wherever you want next to the cage. Okay, right there. Go ahead and give me a quick perception check. This is going to be with disadvantage because you're in murky brown water.
Dirty brown water.
Or I'll say a survival check. I will allow both.
This perception.
Okay, got it.
13.
13. You rush over. Luckily, you're smart enough not to go into this cage. But as you kind of like, you're looking around, is not next to the cage. But you do have a lot of movement left if you would like to try to shoot over to the tent.
I do.
Okay, go ahead and move your token. We're in combat, baby. You can move whenever you want. You can floor up whenever you want. You are, yes. So actually, just to benefit you, we're gonna say you go right there, because you're out of the range of it, but you were able to see one of these fingers made of blood coursing through the water, because, like the demonic part of you is able to sense, like, the iron in the water become stronger, as you are able to find Index, who is wrapped around Sprtz, as Sprtz only has one free arm, and the rest of her body is being crushed by the finger.
Can I reach her? Come on, dude.
It was 20 to get there. We're going to say it was 5, 10, 15, 20,
I have a
25.
movement of 60 feet on my broom.
You have 15 feet left, exactly what you need to get to her.
Okay, I get to her. I grip hold of her free arm and bring her into, like, an embrace, and underwater, I speak the command word of my magic circle, and I activate it, and I banish fiends or undead from our from a 10-foot sphere around us, and I would like flavor text of it to also kind of clear the water away from us.
1,000,000%.
And soaking wet, but like heat radiating off her body as she is holding Sprtz like this in one hand and her broom high in the other. And she goes, "I will save your life if you give me your word that you will let us go free without repercussions."
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check as she's coming out of the water.
Can I get advantage on this? Because I did
you did some cool shit. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
She's fucking waterlogged. What? Yeah.
She is rapidly much less attractive than she was 30 seconds ago.
I'm gonna flip my coin.
Okay.
That was dog shit. Okay. Persuasion, 18.
18. She just gross water everywhere. You can't actually move anywhere because you already expended your your movement. But she says to you, I don't know if I can. I don't just like the only child definitely comes out, and she goes, "I don't know if I can just let you go, but I can promise you that I can put in a good word with my mom."
Okay. And I just press a quick kiss to like her forehead and I go, breathe. You're breathing. We're fine. I'm gonna get you out of here. I promise.
I never want to fucking go back here. This place sucks.
I know, right? What the fuck?
Do you want to be my husband? That was really cool.
I thought you didn't like me.
Yeah, well, it's the first time for everything.
Hey, I can't promise to be your husband, but I can promise fun.
Get us the fuck out of here. Index is banished from this world. Banishment lasts a certain amount of time.
No. He just can't get into the 10-foot sphere around us.
Oh, cool. Oh, got it. 6.
Neither can any other undead for the next hour.
What? Okay.
That's what magic circle is.
Great. So Index immediately goes, an inanimate blood finger comes up to you and goes, and just starts going away as fast as possible. Jesus Christ. We gotta change the music. That was too. This music is too intense.
I'm gonna
I like
vomit. 20 people are watching as I vomit on screen.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna get banned.
So you grab. When the Cuphead music comes out, I'm gonna keep it on God. This comment's gonna be fucking amazing. Okay. So Hathor, you grab Sprtz, activate that. Anything else on your turn?
Opportunity action. Can I take the book from her hand?
No. She goes,
damn it.
All I have is this book. And she just kind of holds on to it.
Okay. I mean, I cast a spell. Wait, is it an action to activate? I think it must be an action.
Yeah, no, we're gonna say it's an action.
Glyph of warning. Yeah. It just says, wait. Anyways, I'll look at that in a second. Doesn't say it's an action. It's fine.
It's an action.
It's an action. I'm not gonna fight you on this. I don't think I have a bonus action.
Also, sure,
is
you're
she
next.
hurt? Is she hurt?
She's not hurt. She just got grabbed real hard and dragged.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do healing hands. It's fine. Yeah. I'm just here. I'm holding her. I'll put us on a broom and pat her back to help her cough up the water.
As you do that, coughing up water, Cherie, what are you doing?
Can I make a check to see what direction Pancake got grabbed in?
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Faye, to track Faye, Fiend, or Undead?
It absolutely is, yep. Faye and
Okay.
Undead. Fiendish, whatever.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? That's garbage. 17.
17, southwest. Again, you don't know exactly where, but it's either by the carriage or by the food.
Southwest, either by the carriage or the food.
Sorry, southeast by the carriage or the food, my bad.
Oh, okay. I see. I will.
These cats are cooking.
They're
swinging. Fuck. I'll point that out to Wax. Can I jump over to where Oral is?
You want to jump over to where Oral is? We'll remind. Yes. I'm not gonna remind you of anything. Yes, you absolutely can do that.
Yeah.
Well, so it's 15 feet. Give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
Almost. We're gonna say it's like a DC 13. You can jump so good.
18.
18. You absolutely can. Go ahead and jump right over to him.
All right.
And actually, because you're so far above, so he's like 10 feet off the ground flying. We're gonna say that you jump not only 15 feet, but you also jump up by enough that you can grab onto his ankle.
Is it within the realm of the DCU set to jump and like tackle him?
You want to just drag his ass back down to the ground?
Yeah.
I'll allow you to do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I wanna come in arms wide, and I just wanna like Heisman him onto the ground.
What is a Heisman? Describe that to me.
I don't know.
Okay, excellent.
I don't know if that's the right word. I meant the football tackle. I want to football tackle him.
So what you do? So what happens here is he goes, look at them scatter. I knew my day would come. It's her again! And you leap 10 feet off the ground, 15-foot length, and you
She's back!
shoulder tackle him in the stomach and bring him back down to the ground. What do you do?
I'm gonna wail on him.
These cats are cooking.
Oh, they're swinging.
They're swinging. Fuck!
Well, doesn't matter. Yeah. Bonus action, I'm gonna Blood Curse of Bloated Agony him.
Okay.
So disadvantage on no. Never mind.
Okay.
As I once I tackle him, I get up, take my sword out, and I what's a cool thing to do here? I drag it across my hand and like let the blood run down my fingers and onto his body. As I activate Crimson Rite for my bonus action, and I take some damage from that. Real quick, beautiful.
Temporary hit points.
Yes. This is eating into my temporary hit points. And I'm gonna wail on him with some attacks with an extra D6 of fire damage.
Okay, got it. Go right ahead. Take those attacks.
I think I have 2 attacks. Okay. So we're gonna do this. That's not. Okay. Why can't I read this dice? Okay, so that is a 15 plus 8, which I assume hits.
Absolutely does.
And then a 13, does that hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay, so one of those attacks hits. So that's 2d6 slashing and 1d6 fire.
Okay, got it.
8 points of damage total.
Okay, got it. You are able to slash him quickly across the chest, and he says, You sent me to this accursed place, and now you come here? What? Some kind of emissary for them?
To do you the professional courtesy.
Yeah, he is fucking terrified, and he hates it. He goes, and he hisses his vampiric fangs at you. Okay, is that your turn?
I do believe, good sir. I do believe,
good sir.
I do believe that is my turn.
Do you still have some holy water, Cherie?
Well, I can't use anything. Yeah.
It's an object interaction,
Yeah.
surely.
Wax, you are up. You gotta take a new form.
Fuck.
Now you can go. Now you can go,
damn it.
Hathor. You can go, Hathor now.
Go Hathor,
We
we're
still
about the
need a
same size.
distraction?
I don't think so.
I just like to see what your impression of me is.
Okay. I turn into Heather, the pink hair, the horns. It's me, Heather! And, Cherie pointed out pancake to me, right?
The direction,
Yeah.
southeast.
Which, southeast?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to... First for my action, because I hate the bitch, I am going to cast a guiding bolt at Laurel the Wizard.
Okay, got it.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do that real quick. God fucking damn.
Coin?
He's just
Or
a
no?
wizard.
Wait, I have to do math. 17!
17?
17.
17 hits. Yep.
Huh. Hey ho, hey ho, hey. Where's the damage? Okay, I'm gonna do another d6. And this is radiant damage, and he's undead, so it gets doubled, right?
Yes, yes, indeed.
Okay, perfect.
That's why you guys fucked up his goons last time so hard.
Okay.
We're an undead fighting machine.
Okay, that is 16 on the dice, so it doubles to 32.
32 points of damage.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So Hathor throws her arm down, and because I'm in a Hathor mode right now, these like pink and magenta and beautiful sparkles just out of Wax's hand and just like clock Oral across the chin.
Yeah, was it like Shuri wails on him with the blade, and then as his head goes like in the direction of the strike, the pink glimmering magic strikes him as the head goes back. It's like a ground and pound from you guys, basically.
Hell yeah.
Okay, now what do you do?
And then, where did the owlbear go? I am going to jump into the water southwest, you said?
Southeast.
Southeast. Southeast. I'm going to jump and start swimming
yes.
down, and I'm going to use all 30 feet of my movement to kind of get this way. Well, I'm hugging this thing over here.
Now, very quickly, because you don't have a fly speed,
I super
movement
don't.
is going to be halved in the water.
Fuck. Then I move 15 feet.
You move 50 feet in that direction?
Yep.
Okay, got it. Go ahead and give me a quick perception check. As you swim through the remnants of a rotting, wet croissant, as it's like falling into the water underneath you. Setbo has been busy.
15.
15. In front of you, you are able to see like strands of ginger hair that were ripped out and were floating in the water. As you are able to notice Pancake being pulled around the corner. You chose the correct way. As you were able to see Pinky, the finger dragging him. Help me, please!
Okay. I'm just gonna see real quick if there's anything I can do with my
Kid named Finger.
action. Okay, I am going to use my bonus action to activate my Channel Divinity Peerless Athlete.
Okay.
So that I'll have advantage on athletics and acrobatics, and my long and high jumps increase by 10 feet.
Okay, incredible.
And that is my turn.
Okay, excellent. Going really fast, and we're going to end it right there. We're going to go down through all of the fingers first. Index can't do anything. He slams up against this radius. As you're able to see boom, boom, slam attacks, slam up into a pink golden energy that prevents him from getting any closer to you guys. He cannot do anything right now.
Not on my fucking watch, bitch!
You're able to watch as Pinky Middle goes after this ship here and destroys this ship. You're able to watch as and cracks it like an egg between a bicep and a forearm and completely destroys the vessel. Now that's important because given you're in water, difficult terrain, and swimming, if you don't have a swim speed, you have disadvantage on physical attacks in the water. So being on physical ground is very important, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ring is going to go over here and is going to start attacking Winter Scott Key and Emma and Chloe. Just gonna start.
Children!
The Bevis.
Yeah, Winter Scott Key goes, girls, get behind me! And immediately you're able to watch as, give me one thing real quick. Wow. And you're able to watch, girls, get behind me! And he pushes Emma and Chloe out of the way, and Winter Scott Key is fully crushed by Ring. And splattened against the like main deck of the ship. As the finger comes up momentarily, you're all able to look over and see that his neck is like fully broken, his arm is like completely backwards, and his leg is like cracked and destroyed. 1 second, you're able to watch as he goes, oh fuck! And you're able to see like vampiric fangs come out, claws begin to grow out of his hands. His ears elongate as he goes into his true vampire form. He can't be killed by anything that is not that is not like radiant damage or like anti-vampire. As failing his athletics check, Ring grabs onto Winter Scott Key and he goes, "Girl, stay here!" and gets pulled underwater. What?
30 feet away from me. Can I see this happen?
30 feet away from you? Yeah, you can see it happen. Why?
Can I use my reaction to cast Godly Grace and make that finger make a wisdom saving throw of 15? And if it fails, it cannot attack Winter Scott Key.
Yeah, sure, I'll retcon everything. Yeah, I'll make that wisdom
and
save.
It must use all its movement to get right to me, and it's charmed.
Let me check on that. Wait a minute, because these things might be immune to
charm.
Yeah, they are immune to charm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shot.
Thanks for helping.
Sorry.
He gets dropped in the water as he begins resetting his bones. He pulls his head back on the right way. Having a true vampire inside is not a bad idea. We then get over to these little dudes here. These little guys are going to. They have slow movement speed. One of them is going to, we got Scrap Parts, is going to hop up onto this little thing here and cannot get over to Hathor because of the decreased movement speed, but is trying to run Hathor down. We then have we have Jerry Rigged is just going to swim towards, cannot get over to Wax, but is pursuing Wax. Hodgepodge can get to Wax, and as Wax, as you look back, you're able to see that Hodgepodge is the reason why they're named the way they are is that it's a combination of like the runts that you were fighting before on the bridge, and Awesome's body parts and organs that fell into the water, and you're able to see that holding together these runts, you're able to see like essentially the large intestine or like an artery from Awesome stitching together this like runt, keeping him together, allowing him to come at you like rotted skin, like half his face blown off from Winter Scott Key, like horrible injuries, and he's going to try to attack you. Okay. We're getting back into
sees it and is like, "Clopping Christ!"
Welcome back to Allatour, everybody.
I thought this one was about soap opera.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna do a little play.
I thought we were gonna kiss each other.
We're gonna have combat eventually. We now have. He's going to try to just slash you.
Cool. That's like 1d4.
He literally
sure.
can't. He tries to go after your legs, and you. Wax, how do you avoid this strike?
I curl up into the smallest ball possible.
He misses the water, like you do like a little like underwater flip, and then you get the fuck out of it.
I'm like a little roly-poly.
Yeah, it's horrifying zombie creatures, fucking vampires. Okay, that is all of the minions, that is all of the fingers, meaning we were gonna hop back to Oral and then do one final save, then call it for the night. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Oral. For this, I am gonna turn the music back just for 1 second. I'm gonna make a roll against Cherie.
Ow!
Don't you fucking roll that dice, Drew!
Roll it.
Stop it.
Do it.
Kill him.
Kill him.
That's a 19 on the die.
Screw it. I don't like that.
He's just a wizard. What can he do?
What do you mean? What do you mean, just a wizard?
What, you read books?
Buh.
Nerd.
Nerd alert.
In a concerning bout of speed, Oral says nothing to you, Cherie. He's very wordy usually. But as he stares into your face, you're able to see a grin come across him for whatever reason. And as he grins at you, as you are able to watch as Winterscott Key become demolished by the finger and dragged into the water, a true vampire succumbed completely to vampirism. Just as your head unlocks from Oral just for a moment, Oral and springs himself upon you, and it is so quick because it's an action that he has performed many times before, and his teeth sink deep into your neck as he begins to suck blood out of your neck, 2 puncture wounds into your jugular. Not only does he deal you 14 points of necrotic damage,
Okay.
you're able to watch as the welts on Oral's face heal ever so slightly as he heals himself using your blood.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I should have given you your armor. I'm sorry.
Shush. It's okay.
There is no time to do a medical analysis. You are unsure whether or not this bite has infected you with vampirism.
No.
And with that, I need everyone here to give me a... hold on, 1 second. Someone needs to roll a d4. Who will roll it?
Go for it.
Moss, go ahead and roll d4.
2.
Okay, 2. Very useful.
Okay.
No one here has to roll anything. Incredible.
What?
Somehow I'm still worried.
That is 2 failures. That's bad.
For you
Pancake.
or for us?
Maybe it's pancake.
I'll tell you 1 second. Just doing math.
It could be bad for him. Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad for us.
I think it might be better. That's what I might be getting.
I think it might be
That's
bad
what my
for
heart's telling me.
Guys, I think it might be bad for us.
Oh no.
As this chaos is erupting, Cherie, you are able to rip Oral off of you. You are all able to... Everyone here, like, Wax, your head kind of popping out of the water just momentarily. You are able to hear... as you look up and see that Set Bow has not stopped painting. And you are able to watch as a full stone house with its roof completely removed and collides into the water. The reason I had you roll that d4 is because this map is broken up into 4 sections. And the section that this house landed in was the top right section.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
Both
Higgy!
Bjorhaze Beset and Higgy are dealt 16 points of force damage. Higgy, the boat that they're on explodes. It's completely gone. Higgy grabs Bjorhaze Beset, but stones raining down. They are clobbered, they are beaten, they are bloodied from this as they dive deep into the water. And the last moment that you were able to see them, Higgy looks injured. He has about probably 34 hit points left, roughly. Bjorhaze Beset has an enormous gash across the top of his head, and it looks like one of his arms has been either dislocated or significantly wounded, as he is immediately brought below half health. Not only do you have to contend with Oral, his minions, the Bloodfingers, rescue Pancake, rescue Sprtz, you also have to avoid Set Bow raining his grief down on top of you. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
God damn it!
Jeez Louise.
Holy shit!
Welcome back to Allatour. Ladies and gentlemen, you're all having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and yes.
So,
Okay.
So we're playing tomorrow, right?
Palm the Fist in 2 days.
Yeah, Palm of the Fist on Friday.
Louise.
We're playing Palm of the Fist on Friday. We're fighting a candy dragonborn that day.
Nope, just a Fey wizard dude.
I was gonna say he's not a dragonborn.
Oh. Why did I think he was a dragonborn?
I don't know.
I don't know. But yes.
Cliffhanger!
So,
Eek.
good news and bad news with this. Good news. Look, if Sprtz just dies and you guys get your stuff back, you can just leave. You don't have to save Sprtz.
That's true.
You just need you just need the book.
But then I can never come back. Never come back here.
But also, I mean, the tear is right above you. Presumably, it's two-way. You try going out that way.
How are we gonna get there? I can't just make trips going back and forth.
Just gotta live long enough.
We need set bow to paint something useful.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. What are you? Okay, hold on. When you mean useful, what can be useful that is also hurtling at you at terminal velocity?
A jetpack.
A healing potion.
A healing potion.
I'm going to.
It does net zero change. It does damage to you, and then you drink it, and it undoes it.
Yeah.
It's a superior healing potion. It hits you, it knocks you out, but it also wakes you back up.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of fun with this map. And also, if it was a problem that you guys would have to have contended with, you can also pick up items that are in the litter pile underneath you in case anyone is in need of weapons.
Ooh.
So true.
So true.
But that is planning and strategizing that will happen next time that we return to Allatour. I hope everyone, thank you for coming to the table. Forgelore, as always, thank you for the raid. Jason, McClover, Jason for always showing up. McClover for spreading that love. We really do appreciate it. We hope everybody had a wonderful time. Birdie, it was great seeing you. Thanks for
Birdie, if you're still here, thanks for coming.
Hey, you rock. Thank you for coming to the table. Everyone have a nice evening. Sleep well. Or just enjoy yourselves. And we'll catch you next time. Peace out, guys.
Bye.